Call this regular meeting to order. Call roll.
Mayor Querom.
Here.
Councilmember Swanson. Councilmember Mabry.
Here.
Gomez.
Here.
Newman.
Here.
Please stand and join us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll start off tonight. Do we have any public comment? Okay, we'll go to the approval of minutes.
Thank you, Mayor. I move that we approve the minutes from our regular council meeting on October 19th, 2020.
Ray, give me a second.
I'm sorry. I second that. Sorry about that, Jerry. I'm sort of focused now.
Motion's been second. Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Yeah, aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye. We'll go to approval of invoices and city clerk Nelson.
Invoices for this period. In the Department of Accounts and Finances, we have invoices totaling $525,305.47. In the Department of Streets and Public Improvements, we have invoices totaling $70,134.18. In the Department of Public Safety, we have invoices totaling $216,390.55. And in the Department of Public Property and Utilities, we have invoices totaling $254,581.71. Mayor, all council members present have confirmed their reviews of all invoices and now are submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve the invoices as presented.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye. We'll go to regular business and city clerk Nelson.
Next on the agenda is Resolution R-20-030. This is a resolution accepting the low bid and awarding a contract for the Thompson Street Relief Sewer Project. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this resolution and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve resolution R-20-030.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Teresa, you want to say anything on this?
Maybe just two quick things. The estimate that you see here for the bid is actually below what we expected from the engineers, so that was good. The other thing I guess we'd like to point out, Pete did ask the question, I'm glad he did. This project will likely not start until winter, so about December, January, I think is what they said. So they've got another project right away now, so we'll have a little bit of time before they start digging up over there. So.
Motion's been second. Any comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is the first reading, this is the second reading for ordinance O-20-014. This is an ordinance amending the city code, providing for tree committee membership. Again, this is the second and final reading. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve ordinance O-20-014.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye. Pete, and we'll go to city manager report.
In your packet you have the monthly financial report for August, is the latest one that they have provided us, as well as the police pension report and fire pension report for September. In the monthly financial report, just a couple of items. We're about, again, this is just the end of, for the period ending 8/31, so about a third through the budget. So if you look at the percentages there, you'll see we're about a third on each of the items there, so we're pretty well on track. Motor fuel tax, you'll see there's quite a spike there because of the extra allotment that we got before. We actually got that after we approved the budget. So some of the items that might look a little off, we'll say the GO bond or the GO debt service fund, the TIF revenue, and the economic development fund, mainly because some of the bills that we just paid, actually just got paid this last month, so those will start to level out a little bit better. You'll see on the motor fuel tax fund though, we're 80% already funded there, so we'll be over budget there, or in the positive though, I guess I should say. If you look at page 5, you'll see the differential between your expenses and what was budgeted. Everything's pretty much in line. As we said, about a third being spent. I anticipate next month's statements though for streets will be a little different. Streets and probably electric a little bit more. So with the storm, we didn't get that quite. That's not going to be in this statement yet. So if you want to go to page 8 of the statement, you'll see the sales tax for August is what they have here. You'll see the trend is still up. We're actually still trending up from the years before, so that's good, really good. On the next page, there's a pickup, I believe, in this report. I think from July, there was some stuff that was carried over to the August reporting for the hotel motel, but hotel motel is up, so that looks really good. Better than I would have anticipated. So, and obviously, if you remember that, hotel motel is what we use to help fund the tourism, so that will be a good benefit for them. I want to touch on the debt repayment progress chart. There's a couple of them in here. The second one, Midland Bank police card boring machine, that was paid off, so we're done with that one. And then on the flip side of that, Series 2014A GO bond was also taken care of and paid off. And then the very first one listed there, the 2009, will be soon. So it's kind of nice to be able to check some of those off. For the fire department and police department calls, fire department had a total of 190 calls in August, and the police department had 434 calls. And you have your pension reports in there. A couple of other things I want to touch on in terms of actually on tourism side. The new director for the tourism chamber director position will be starting officially November 9th. Jenica Cole is the new director there. I think she's doing a soft start this week, but officially next Monday she'll be in the office. So she's very excited. She already has a plan ready to go. So going in terms of budgets, this next month, or actually we're in November already, this month we'll be putting together the budget amendments based on what occurred with the storm. COVID, I don't think was going to hit the budget as bad as I thought it was going to originally, but the storm really is going to hurt the budget a little bit. So that's kind of sending things off. So we'll do some budget amendments this month, and I'll have Lauterbach go through with me on those. There will be some adjustments for I guess COVID because of the CURES program. So the money that we're getting reimbursed, we'll have to do some movement around in the budget for that. But trying to keep track of everything so that we get those amendments made. Going off that topic further, we'll be setting the levies so that we can have those taken care of at the December meetings. And we'll be working with Lauterbach this month to get those ready for you guys to get those set. We'll also be starting the budget process pretty soon. Probably be setting that schedule, get the schedule set probably in December, so I can't believe that's that time already. But and then also you have a copy, I think I emailed it to you guys already, but there's a copy of the water rate study. And I give it to you this week so you can kind of look at it on paper if you didn't want to print it out. And then Clark, who did the study, will actually be here at the next meeting to go over that with you guys. So that way, like I said in the email, if you've got you want to put some questions together, that's a good time to ask him. So it was nice of him to do that report for us. Any questions?
Teresa, are there any projects that we had planned for that may not happen because of the expenses we incurred for the storm? Or
I think I would say probably some equipment possibly with vehicles.
Sure.
If we can hold off on those, I'm thinking work trucks and stuff like that. Probably our front steps, but I think Pete's got a plan for maybe trying to tackle those
Okay.
in a more efficient way, possibly.
Alright.
But I think most of anything that was an emergency, we still have to take care of. We've had some, water meters and stuff that have had to get replaced that you just don't anticipate some of that stuff. But, for the most part, I think we're doing okay though.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, under mayor report, we've got a couple of, got some board appointments for the new tree commission.
Move that we appoint for inaugural terms ending April 30th, 2022, Brian Taylor, Kelly Autry Weber, and John Gorman. We also want to appoint for inaugural terms ending April 30th, 2023, Dennis Taylor and Andy Dye.
I'll second that.
Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye. I have a notice, City Hall and all other non-emergency city departments will be closed on Wednesday, November 11th, 2020, in observance of Veterans Day. The garbage and recycling collection routes normally scheduled for Wednesday, November 11th will be collected on Thursday, November 12th. We shall have all garbage and recycling set up at 5 a.m. on that day. So I have under mayor report. Do you have any old business tonight? Any new business?
I'll mention one thing that Mabry has suggested for the last 7 months, 8 months. Anyway, I've been a little bit behind on my building reporting, but Ray wanted to get an idea of what the comparative housing starts have been in Princeton for the last couple of years. I will mention that in 2018 we issued a permit for just one single family home. In 2019, we issued permits for 4 single family homes and 1 duplex. And in 2020, to date, so far we've issued 6 single family home permits and 2 duplexes. So there's a healthy rise in housing starts in Princeton, and from what I've heard from a few people that have come to my office recently, there's an appetite from developers to actually continue to be optimistic about housing starts in town. So we'll probably see that curve continue upward.
We have a housing shortage in Princeton as well. You know, we're usually 120 to 150 homes in the market at any given time. We're sitting around 40s.
Yeah, it's pretty light right now.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Pete, and that's good news, because when those homes get occupied, they go on the real estate tax rolls, and that's money for every taxing body in Princeton that we would not have had before. So that's
New
good.
revenue.
New revenue.
Any comments? You know what new business? Any public comment? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn and reconvene.
Move that we adjourn this evening from our regular meeting and reconvene for our next meeting on Monday, November 19th, 2020, 7 o'clock at City Hall.
I'll second that.
Motion for second, call roll.
Turn to the right page. Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for attending.